Paris Letdowns here.
Okay, well that means I'll take Florida Puppeteers to give you a shot at taking back some of this advantage. But we're here on the Skyline Hardpoint. We're here on P1, and we've got a pretty even score here so far. And we're looking to make our way over towards P2, and it looks like Florida Puppeteers is going to be there first with the setup. Paris Letdowns is going to be looking to break through the front side of Piano here to break.
Yeah, and mind you, that scoreboard is going to be super bugged. We got the extra bug this update with Codcaster, so kill feed's going to be a little mixy. Numbers are going to be a little mixy tonight, so please, we do apologize if we are absolutely butchering some names on who got some kills. But so far, Florida Puppeteers with a pretty great P1 and a great transition here to P2, being the white team on the map. Paris Letdowns being that orange team, excuse me. Great break here into P2. Last player live towards that back door is going to be picking up that last player from the side of Ajax, and everyone else from Florida spawning out. This is a great opportunity for Paris to kind of get right back into the game.
Yeah, Paris is looking to secure the rest of this scrap time to pull that lead disadvantage down, but Florida is making their way over towards Kitchen for that new hard point. They're setting up one player deep in the back, one player top plat, and one player in time. We're seeing this is going to be Jinx up here, top plat, holding this down, and now the Paris Letdown players are going to know he's here. We're going to see another gunfight coming down, but he's able to win that as well. Keep that pressure coming from the top side of the map, but Paris is going to be able to make their way through Bedroom. They're going to block that back spawn, and they're going to flip this map here and be looking to take Florida here from the backside of P3. They're pretty fast.
Yeah, and taking from the backside, they will. They're going to be spawning towards that fire side. A little bit unfortunate for spawns here. We do see number 7 there, and Jake playing towards that P1, but Ajax with a great 2-piece on Hill, able to open up that opportunity for his team now. This side of Florida Puppeteers, they get a less spawn towards CDOM. No one is blocking that, but the side of Paris Letdowns is going to read those 2 players that spawn up. We do see Jinx or Bugsy able to pick up one. Unfortunately, going to fall there as Paris Letdowns are doing a good job holding so far, and they do have the preferable spawn. So looking good over towards a rotation of P4. As long as the side of Florida Puppeteers don't pick up 2 or 3 here on this rotation, Paris should be set.
Yeah, and Bala's making his way into the hill already. He's going to get some shots taken down on him. He's going to absolutely zip and turn onto Jake there. There's going to be one player back on the deep umbrella that's going to be the kind of the problem here, and Bugsy's able to clean off that last player in time, but his team is now going to spawn close to him because that one player was blocking middle there, so that's going to allow Paris Letdowns to kind of fight some of these players in the back with some of those weird spawns there. And either one of these teams, too concerned about getting a big chunk of this hill time. They're kind of looking for these kills around the hill to then be able to make their presence in, and we're just seeing a little bit of a back and forth here, kind of just kills back and forth, white and orange kill feed kind of popping up, but ultimately Jinx is going to be able to get into the time. He's going to immediately get taken out as that's 3 dead from the side of Florida, and now Paris is into this hill looking to get the scrap time, and break happens again. So just a very back and forth mixy P4 here. Kind of odd to see that here on Skyline Hardpoint.
Yeah, the mixiness maybe not so much. We just had a lot of white time there on that P4. We haven't really ever seen that, but I think both teams just playing good, disciplined Call of Duty, not going to hop on time if they don't have the man advantage. And, we just saw a lot of trades there. So I think it's going to be a good kind of intro to how the rest of the series is going to go between these 2 teams. This is gold. This is one division above the best. These are, Crim plus players kind of up to Erie. So all these players really do kind of know what's going on. Some of them may just make those, stupid amateur mistakes sometimes, but they know how to play the game, and when they do it, it's a sight to see. So Paris Letdowns had a short lead there for a moment on P1. Unfortunately, going to lose that rotation over towards P2 with about 30 seconds left on P1. So Florida Puppeteers looking to just take this time and not lose rotation.
And Florida's doing a really good job putting these 2 players in P1 to keep that, but looking at the spawns themselves, Paris is able to break into that P2 side, and they're looking for this player on time, not able to see him. Ajax is going to get that kill, and now they're going to have this rotation secured over towards P2. Florida's going to have to fight through the scrap time and through the Piano side of the map, and I think that Bala did not get spotted there, so he's going to be able to make his way through the back. This should block the back spawns from Piano side, and he's going to make his way up towards the top plat. He's looking to be the first player into the hill. He's able to get that kill. He's looking for another player white, but he's going to get killed from that top white side by Ajax, who's currently on a 5 spree, doing a very good job right now to hold down this P2 for the side of Paris Letdowns, looking to take the lead back in their favor.
Yeah, 5 spree is probably getting a could have been getting close to streaks there, but he's not playing hill. He's playing towards that that white plat. Kaz able to pick up one. Unfortunately, going to fall. We kind of see a pinstripe pattern or kill feed here as Florida Puppeteers are going to be taking probably the last 20 of this hill, unless the side of Paris can do anything about it. But it looks like they're trying to make a point to rotate towards this kitchen side here. Is that's going to be 3 dead from the side of Paris. Last player towards that kitchen side. So this could get pretty mixy on rotation here. Kaz able to pick up one. They're on the rotation. Unfortunately, gonna fall as that point starts to pop. Florida Puppeteers are taking about a 20-point lead here into this kitchen side. They're gonna spot a couple players towards bridge, but they pretty much have free rotation bottom to this hill. As right as I say that, Paris Letdowns is gonna win all the gunfights.
Yeah, we see 2 kills coming down from Ajax once again with another nice 2-piece to secure this hill for his team. There is one player from the side of Florida that's blocking that deep grass spawn, and they're going to see a big gunfight come down in the back, and that's going to be number 8, if I'm not mistaken. Fade's able to win that gunfight in the back to secure the spawns for the side of Paris. And, you know, this has been very, very back and forth here so far on the skyline. Both these two teams just kind of trading blows on different hills from each other. It's really going to come down to, you know, I think, look at the last rotation. If we see more white time like P4, it'll stay close. But if one of these teams is able to really secure P4 and not leave that time completely white for a good half chunk of it, it's going to be the big difference maker. You know, we see Jinx slide into the kitchen side with a nice 2-piece, looking to get some more through the grass side. I don't know if he's going to see the umbrella. He's going to get taken out, and we're going to see an unfortunate teammate come down from the side of Florida, but they're going to be here into the hill first, and Paris is looking to kind of swarm all around.
Yeah, they're going to be here first, but they're not going to have the man advantage here as they are still spawning out. We see the last player alive taking the underground route as the rest of them are going to spawn kitchen here, and Jake is going to read this from stairs. He's going to see all 3 cross. He's going to get that called out to his teammates. They're going C-Dom. The player back umbrella does die, so this is going to spawn cause a spawn out for the side of Paris Letdowns. So this will be interesting to see how they can regain. We see number 6 Cause there at site or on point continue to win those gunfights as the rest of the Florida Puppeteers spawn there. These eventually lose this gunfight. They're on bathtub. Jake able to pick up a great 2-piece as his team is able to contest and take kind of the rest of this hill time here as we have more fights coming down as this is continuing to be a mixy argument.
Yeah, very mixy P4 again here. Both these teams kind of trading back and forth. Paris is going to come out on top in total time, so they're going to be approaching very close to that 200 mark here as we're going into P1 for this third rotation starting. Florida's going to be in the hill first. We got some nice coverage fire coming down from Jinx on top of Piano Stairs, and it looks like Cause is on the flank right now, so he's making his way through underground. He's going to zip up into P2, looking to make the play for his team here to try to flip the spawns, and unfortunately, he's just not going to find anybody here super close because the Florida Puppeteers players are kind of spread out throughout this map. He's finally going to be able to see one and get one. That's going to allow his teammates to clean up the players in the hill to secure this time to them. And Cause is really going to be the player to watch here as he's playing up towards this side. He's blocking the spawn for the Florida Puppeteers, but ultimately he's going to get taken out in the back, and that's going to get number 4 there. That's Froggy. It's going to be back there, kind of looking to make the play for his side of his team now.
Yeah, and you need to look towards that left side of the map. Paris is able to collect a good bit of time here on P1. They're going to be right up to that 220 mark. Florida Puppeteers is going to be at the 180 heading into this P2, so they're not going to be able to win off P2. Paris have about half the time to get in there and break. Unfortunately for them, all of Florida are there. They're spawning their tree. Paris so far kind of getting some trades on the kill feed, so not too bad so far. And like I said, you kind of have plenty of time. You can let them get kind of the first half of this and still win. And so it's just really important to play your trades early on here. They do take the time. They are able to pick up the kills. Last player's going to be front door. Jinx able to pick up that kill with a little bit of gunfire going towards his way. But the side of Paris are spawning back here now, so they're ready to go.
Yeah, Ajax gets a nice 3-piece there to help his team secure this hill time, and now the Florida Puppeteer players are going to be off spawn. They're going to be sprinting down bridge. Ajax is finally going to get taken out on another 5 spree there. Another nice 2-piece coming in from Cause as well. And with that, all these Florida Puppeteers players are off spawn, and really there's only 2 players that are going to be close enough to potentially contest, but they're not going to make it into hill first, and so that's going to be Paris Letdowns with the win on map number 1, taking the advantage here, 1-0 series.
Yeah, just good map from the side of Paris. Florida played really well. I mean, it was really back and forth there for a while. Real interesting skyline. Typically, you know, we see kind of if a match is going to go this far, we see a lot of times where it's just super close the whole way. We play Search and Destroy. There are no strats. So if you're trying to glean some information from us as another team, good luck, boys. We don't even know what we're doing. We're starting off here, and Paris Letdowns are going to go easy 3 up. So far, one flash player here going to be towards Garage. Froggy, he's going to pick up one, going to be left in a 1v2. So we'll kind of see what he can do here. CK, I'm going to need a prediction for you. I picked last time. What are you going to go with here?
I think Paris is going to ride their hot hand from the map number 1 and take this Search and Destroy as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you there. Not just based on this first round here, but I just think with that momentum there towards that skyline, having a little bit better second half of the map, I think that's typically going to help here within a Search and Destroy, especially one where you're going to try to be keeping your hands pretty hot here. This isn't really a strategy map. This is just kind of a run and gun map, and Jake able to pick up 3 there on the first round, so good start for him on the side of Paris Letdowns. Man, I love the Codcaster in this game.
Yeah, we love Codcaster. Absolutely no problems. Great game. We love it. Black Ops 6. Nothing's been wrong. There's no hackers. There's no nothing. We love it. Absolutely. Paris Letdowns coming back towards the middle of the map again. Like you mentioned, we're going to see this quite a bit here from both these two teams. Froggy's the only player that's really close. He's going to try to take some aggression, but he's going to get taken out by Fades. We saw another gunfight come down over on the other side of the map, and Cause is able to take that out. Jinx is able to get one towards the backside of the garage, and he's going to put some more shots down. So we're seeing a 2v3 here from the side of Florida on defense. Paris is still kind of playing around the middle of the map, looking for some info. They know that these two players are split, so they're hunting down Bala, able to take him out. Looks like the bomb's going to make his way over towards B. Jinx is able to get one to put this into a 1v2 scenario. He's looking for these players. Doesn't see him on bomb, but I'm betting he got spotted in the window, but it doesn't look like he did. Looks like both these two players
I don't think he did.
So
I think he got free.
I don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was going to wrap there for a second here. He's making kind of a super big brain play here. We'll kind of see what the timing looks like for him as he's here. Obviously not going to see any players cross, but he's going to be in that middle of the map, as we talked about, just really easy to rotate. He is going to be able to spot one person here. He's going to know they're towards this bomb. Bomb is not going to go down here. It's going to be back on the bomb, as this bomb's going to go down eventually. We have a player on the car head glitch, and he is going to fall. Man, that the timing is really kind of what screwed him there. He could have had something good. If he gets that first kill, it probably turns into something a little bit interesting there. But since he didn't finish that kill, bomb planner gets that bomb down pretty easy. You just got to look around and find the next player.
Yeah, and I mean, Paris chose to kind of wrap back through the Florida spawn and plant the bomb to that side as well. So the player that was on bomb, it's stick drift, Jinx, turn up the dead zone, turn it up. But they were able to plant the bomb in a spot where he couldn't get spotted. So that was a good play from them. And we're seeing pretty much, it looks like a straight up B hit from the side of Florida. They're looking to get aggressive fast. Bugsy's going to get that first kill. We're seeing some slides come out. Jake's able to get one, going to get traded out by Bala. Early gunfights going down here so far. And in a 3v2, Florida's got the advantage, and they're looking to just run to the opposite side of the map and get this bomb over towards the A side. And maybe number 1 and number 8 are going to have a gunfight here in the middle. And Fades is going to win that and take out that player that was making his way back through the middle of the map. And now bomb's going down towards a Paris Letdowns going to have to retake here.
Yeah, and Paris had no idea, even with that kill towards middle. I don't know if they're just playing their time or what they're doing. But Fades watches someone rotate and doesn't really give a call out to do anything. Maybe they're just checking sights, and he just gets absolutely fried there from the side of Jinx here. Last player alive here, able to pick up the second one as well. What a great shot out of Jinx there. Man, I mean, a Christmas miracle, but for this Christmas, you better ask for a new freaking controller, my guy.
New controller, new thumbsticks, or something. Maybe, maybe the little strafe helped a little bit. You never know. Maybe it helps him pull to the head better. You guess you never know with the little thing that's going on there. But new controller definitely wouldn't be a bad idea. He's kind of looking kind of cockeyed at us in the loading screen here. It's kind of strafing up to the air. But Paris here now on the offensive side. Bomb's going to make its way over towards A. There's not going to be any presence here immediately from the side of Florida. So looking to get aggressive here and get this bomb planted. And I think I think that's Jinx there is going to see the player but unable to shoot him. So this bomb is going to get planted, and now Florida's making their way back through their spawn, and Bala is looking to potentially make the aggressive play here to the Paris Letdown, but unfortunately Ajax is waiting for him, so he's going to take that down. Now they're going to be in a 4 versus 3 disadvantage, and Froggy is going to get a 2-piece there on his boys with the car bomb itself. So Paris, nice aggression to kind of take that space when they didn't feel any presence, get the bomb planted, and then, COD favors you sometimes. The timing just goes your way with the team kills that go down there.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there. It was an interesting play from the side of Paris, though. Plant that bomb towards their spawn. The furthest pushed up player there was in that hut. Everybody else was like playing back spawn, kind of waiting for those rotations to come through. So maybe a little strat there from the side of Paris coming out of just maybe knowing this map a little bit better than everybody else. So probably doing their homework, doing what they need to. And so far, looking so good on this map here as we're going to see a pretty straight B hit here from the side of Florida Puppeteers. And so we'll kind of see if Paris have any comeback. They had one player who was playing on site pretty aggressive in Jake last time they did this. But so far, everybody's playing out. We do see one player fall on the flank there in Cause. Jinx able to pick that up and do what he needs to as the bomb is going down here. Side of Paris, so just kind of playing passive.
Yeah, Paris is playing very passive right now. They're just looking for info more than anything, I think. But these two players in the back of their spawn are just kind of waiting for some flanks to come through. But ultimately, it's not going to happen. Jinx is going to get taken out mid there. So now we're going to be back to a 3v3. Ball is in a nice spot here, kind of trying to play a little bit of an off angle towards their little hut side. And, Paris, you've been pretty slow here on the retake. You're able to get that first kill, but with 15 seconds left here, you got to get these kills and get the bomb defuse going. And Florida's going to give up the site. They're going to try to make a play here. Bugsy's going to get taken out. That's going to allow Froggy to make the play towards the middle, back to their side, and ultimately going to get taken down there. So Paris, your patience pays off. You're able to find that one pick to put yourself back in a 3v3, and then ultimately secure that round number 5 for you guys. So patience pays off in the end sometimes.
Yeah, it's a great play from that player on the side of Paris Letdowns to kind of body block his teammate on the bomb. Takes the death for him, so they're able to hop on that defuse and good to go. I believe going to go up 4-1 here in the search for the side of Paris. So so far been so good on this dealership, making good reads when they need to, able to retake bomb sites pretty well. And having pretty good post plant set up so far. So we'll kind of see if they can continue this or Florida can pick up any momentum here.
Yeah, Florida, this is a big round for you guys. You don't want to go down 5-1 here. You'd be in a much better spot if it's 4-2, and Jinx is going to be the lone player over here on A again. He's looking to just shoot open a door. He's going to get naded, take a little bit of damage there. He's going to back up a little bit, but Paris isn't going to push the aggression to attack him quite yet. So once again, they're playing slow. They're waiting for the mistakes to get made from the Florida side, especially being down here in the main disadvantage. They're not trying to really make something happen on their perspective. In Florida, they're calling the bluff and they're not giving them anything quite yet. Bugsy played in a nice corner, able to get that kill and put themselves up here 4-2.
Yeah, I think this is one of those examples of Paris. We saw them pretty comfortable. We might have a hacker here on the main stage. Maybe not. Just aiming a little bit away. Don't want to be too suspicious there. I saw that. But, we did see Paris that kind of one offensive round just play really passive. They're able to take the picks off rip, and it's just not going to work for them this round. Seeing if they maybe can get something on the way, slide it past the side of Florida, just unfortunately not able to happen. So Florida able to make this 4-2. We'll kind of see what they can do here on offense. They haven't had really much success here. They've gone B a lot. We haven't really seen an A hit from them, so it'll be interesting to see if they decide to do something a little bit different. The only time we saw them try to get mid-map control was round number 1, and they just kind of lost their battles towards the end of the round there. So we'll kind of see what they decide to do. This will be an important one for them again.
Yeah, this is going to be an important one, and they're just making their way straight to A here, kind of taking a book out of Paris's playbook here. I don't know what I just said, a play out of their playbook. I don't know English anymore, but we're going to see the first kill come down from Fades, immediately going to get traded out, and Ajax is just pretty much trying to do the same exact play. He's not going to get aggressive, so the bomb is going to get planted. That's going to allow Paris to get out. Cause is able to get a nice kill as well towards the, looks like the lobby side of the attacking team spawn, and now it's going to be Bala left here in a 1v3. He's going to get taken out, and we're going to possibly see a defuse come down, but I think they may be arguing over who needs the RC car, but ultimately Ajax is going to get it. It's going to put Paris up 5-2 here.
Yeah, I mean, they're perhaps doing that. Maybe just honoring the fallen comrade over on the other side. But we'll kind of see as we continue. So Paris Letdowns up 5-2 in this map. Nothing disrespectful happening outside of the scoreboard. This is just so good. I mean, who needs to see players? I love it. Codcaster is just excellent this year. But Paris Letdowns maybe favoring towards this B hit. We're going to see another one of these kind of just don't push up too far. Just play kind of slow. There is an RC out on the road that is going to be taken down towards that A site there, but Fades is able to pick up the first kill. Bala's got some aggression towards the mid-map here. Going to put some shots down in the Ajax. Able to pick up one, almost able to pick up the other, but unfortunately going to run out of ammo there in his gun. It's going to be left up to Bugsy and Froggy here. 3v2 is Jake with the bomb is just playing all the way back. I think he's kind of letting one of the subs just kind of go out and roam and see what they can do here. Seeing if there's maybe a push or something happening here. We do see a fight coming towards Vents. That'll be an interesting one. Nade getting thrown. But these two Florida players are kind of invested here towards A. Froggy's going to be last alive. He's going to spot the other player here. Unfortunately, not able to win that gunfight there. That's going to be the side of Paris Letdowns able to take that 6-2.
Yeah, Paris with some nice pace changes there in the middle of the map. You know, we saw them play pretty fast and aggressive towards the middle of the map. We saw them kind of take the space over towards A and get that fast plan, and then they kind of changed the pace up and played slow and just...
Care who it is, I just want to see somebody. So if it's someone from the side of Florida or someone from the side of Paris, I just really want to see something happen here. We're going to see an early fight coming down here towards B. Florida going to put 4 people towards. They're going to be hopping on point already. And so here we go, side of Florida able to start some progress on B early.
Yeah, and Kaz is looking to make the flank through the single window, but he's going to get taken out. That first tick is already secured. Jake's able to get one to keep the players off, but we're already seeing that third tick kind of zooming up, and we're seeing the progress come through on A as well. We're going to see a contest come down on B. That gunfight's going to get won by Froggy. They're able to clear the players off of A and off of B as well, so they're not going to get that third tick and the B point secured. But if you're the side of Florida off the initial break off there, you're very happy with 2 ticks coming down, and you just really got to look for the same scenario again here. You know, they're doing their job, playing patiently here, looking for the presence to be shown and being able to find their position to take some of this map control. Jinx is going to get some shots down onto the player onto Plat. He's going to slide down and hop into the A point. We see 2 big kills coming down for the side of Florida. Ajax is still hanging out on Plat, able to get 1 kill himself. Kaz is looking to make his way through hop up, able to get some shots into 1 player. He's going to get some tags back on himself as well. Nade's going to come through. Froggy's going to get a kill as well. Jake's going to clear that off. But now you got 2 ticks on both these points with 50 seconds left to play here. So it's going to be a matter of finding your 3 or 4 dead scenario and just capping one of these off with the extra time.
Really impressive from the side of Florida there with playing, you know, outplaying slow to the side of Paris. I mean, Paris have really been probably one of the slowest teams we've seen so far this year of just taking their time. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. Just they haven't put a whole lot of aggression down on the map. And so far, you know, Florida are trying to match that from your side. And so far, it's kind of been costing you on these ticks. That is going to be, you know, 4 ticks down. They may not get a capture on the last one, but is going to be a little bit better than just the B side that they could have had. We got 15 seconds left here. We'll see if any players from the side of Florida can touch.
Yeah, there's going to be 1 player that's top office that's going to have some potential to get in. Froggy's going to get 2 kills there. He's able to stop the clock here and allow his teammates to possibly make some presence up through the map. Jake's going to get taken out window by Jinx as well. Bala's going to win another gunfight as well towards their top side. That's contesting coming down. Froggy's able to win another one. Froggy's doing it all here on the A point. That's going to allow the A point to get secured, and they have a lot of these players off a spawn, so they're looking to make their way over towards B fast. I mean, this is a great transition from the side of Florida there, being able to secure at the last second here and get this progress started on B. We're going to see that last tick come through right now, and Florida's going to win round number 1 there. You know, when you think it's possibly not there, it's going to allow him to kind of find the positioning. Froggy goes huge there on the A point, winning, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 gunfights there. on his own to pretty much secure that A point from coming through, and just ultimately a great round from the side of Florida there.
Yeah, 15, 19, 27 kills coming from the side of Froggy there, it felt like. But, I asked for a standout performance, and I got it that round from the side of Froggy there in Florida. Um, we're good. We'll explain it later. Explain what we're laughing about later. It'll come out. But side of Florida, really great offense there. I mean, we've seen the round 5 offenses come out, but when you start off B with just that successful of a round, you get pretty much all the kills you need, and you're immediately on the point. It almost sometimes feels like a failure that you didn't get the B point off rip, but you won the round anyway, and that makes it all worth it here. Froggy starting off with another kill there, kind of maintaining his streak there of 7, make that 8, as he has full streaks here heading into this B point. See another fight here. Froggy able to pick up the last kill there as well. 13 and 3, going to get that clear off that time, as the side of Paris Letdowns are really just getting put in a hole here.
Yeah, and they've made their way through Rockside towards the middle of the map, and they're doing what's been pretty typical of this Paris Letdown team. They're kind of waiting for the mistakes to happen. They're not playing very aggressive, but just enough to kind of get the positioning and waiting for the kills to kind of go to their favor. But ultimately, it hasn't been panning out so far here. They're going to finally get some pressure up towards the boat and log side of the map, and up here towards office as well, with Ajax pushing through now to try to potentially make a flank on these players, and Fades is going to be bottom log. So they're kind of just fanning out, looking for these kills, and they're finally going to stop the clock with Fades here, and another player hopping on the point as well. And Fades is going to win that 1v1 there. That's going to allow the first tick to come through, and with the Florida Puppeteers players, you're kind of just being held just enough off the A point here. But good news for you, they haven't been stacking super heavily, so only 2 ticks has come through so far.
Yeah, I mean, 2 ticks on A there. Not bad. 1 tick on B. That's going to be 3 on the round. You got 30 seconds left to make something work here. We're going to see Jinx trying to get through this middle side, not seeing any players, as the side of Paris are able to pick up some kills. They do kind of have this top side of the map presence, but Jinx is able to pick up that kind of last player alive. Number 6 is going to watch a couple players. I'll spawn here. Cause is with him. We do see a trade coming in from the side of Froggy. Cause is not getting too active, kind of playing a little passive, just making sure there's no other players, but they really do not have the time to play here. One player is going to be on B that's going to be about halfway done. It's going to take him 45 seconds, as I've learned, to cap by yourself. 15 seconds per tick, and 3 ticks, 45 seconds. But they are on A here as well. That is going to be progress towards B. It's going to be progress towards A. There is a contest coming down. Cause able to pick up 2 great kills there. And so progress on both points is going to have Florida Puppeteers kind of tweaking here. Halfway done with B, almost done with A, and this is probably going to be the round here.
Yeah, round to side of Paris, and we're seeing 2 offenses early here on the Hossie. And like I said at the beginning, whenever we were, stalling, waiting for the lobby to get in, you never know what's going to happen here. And both these teams have just kind of made their subtle progress towards both these points, and next thing you know, they got both points captured, and they're winning their offensive rounds. So far, we're going to be even here on ticks, and I think pretty close in lives as well. But maybe it's going to be the first team that kind of stands out on defense here, or maybe we're looking at round number 5 for whoever wants to get the offensive side. So interesting one here to see how this round number 3 is going to play out, and see if offense or defense favors now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, it's Control, so it happens. We've seen this year, I feel like more than any year of Control, that it comes down to like 10 or less seconds before teams, I guess, decide that they need to start hopping on the point or something, because I feel like we've seen so many last second captures that have turned into round wins, and I don't know if teams are forgetting that you can hop on the point early, or what is happening. But I mean, that has happened across all skill levels this game, so maybe it's just this game and the way the maps are playing. But I feel like teams are just really waiting the last second. And we've really seen that in both rounds here. Florida are making good progress on A, kind of here to start. Not going to get the full tick, though. So it'll be interesting kind of as a couple players fall. But they are looking to get back into it. We do see an important gunfight happening here. Side of Florida are able to win this. 1 player on towards this fountain side. What a great spot here from Bugsy as well, as we see that first tick come in.
Yeah, first tick's coming through already. Second tick's on its way as well. Paris has 1 player that looks like he's top on the side of Florida. He's going to get taken out. It looks like Jake is able to get nice 2 kills, and I think Ajax got a 2-piece there as well to kind of save that 8 point. And with 2 ticks secured, you're feeling okay if you're the side of Florida. You're just looking for your position again here, but you really have to make your way out of spawn here as we've got players set up on garden and on the rock side, just kind of pinning you back in garage and deep in your spawn. So they're looking to make their way through the rock side. Causes these players going across, able to get one, able to get both of them. So nice 2-piece there by Cause to keep those Florida players in their spawn. And really, you've got maybe one wave of kills here that you can do, unless you can stop the clock here pretty fast and allow your teammates to make some progression through their map.
Yeah, I mean, so far, Paris really kind of turned it on. Froggy here, 22 and 12 for his team. Able to hop on time to kind of pause the clock here. We're going to have to see a couple Paris players kind of rotate back to the point, see if they can do anything. Cause able to put some shots down with Froggy, able to best him there towards that open side. That is going to be the 8-point secured. Add a minute to the clock here. Lives favoring Paris just by a little bit here. Florida going to continue to lose gunfights here. That's going to be all players off spawn now as we kind of see this, see if they can get any sort of rotation outside of spawn. But Paris have it kind of locked down.
Paris has this B point pretty locked down right now. They have some presence across the entire map as well. Ajax is going to get 2 nice kills up towards the open side of the map as well. Causes down here playing towards the U section. And really, Florida is just looking for their little slot here to kind of make their way up through the map into the Paris spawn. But ultimately, Paris is pushed back as well. They're just kind of playing the counter aggression here from either side. And with 23 seconds left, we're finally going to see the clock stop here a little bit as we're going to have a key 1v1 coming down on time. Cause is going to get taken down to 69 HP, going to get taken out. Bugsy is on that B point. There's going to be Bala here towards top window, able to get 1 kill. But ultimately, these players have to touch this time pretty fast. And Paris is kind of spread out all around this B point, waiting for these players to make their move.
Yeah, I mean, they're on the B point. Not what I thought was possible. It is a 2v10. Both players are on. You're going to see 1 kill come down from the side of Froggy. Can he do anything else? Unfortunately not. There's going to be side of Paris Letdowns able to take that. Good number of ticks there from the side of Florida. Wasn't looking too pretty there for a second. They are able to get that 8 point. So not going to be super bad heading into the next defense here. They were able to, confirm 3 ticks there on A, and that was it. So it's side of Paris. If you just buckle down here, if you win another offense like round number 1, that's going to be game and match for you. But if you're the side of Florida, this is where you really need to lock it down. And from here, we've seen kind of both. I don't know if you want offense or defense here. So maybe you just kind of want to make a statement heading into this round and try to really just slam your team or slam your opponents.
Yeah. I mean, the first defensive round comes through there from the side of Paris. So maybe that's going to play to their favor here so far if they're able to close this out here on the offensive side, or maybe we see Florida do the same thing right back to them and take the defense as well. And we've seen both these 2 teams take the early aggression over towards B. No contest super heavily from either side here so far. 2 ticks are coming down. We're seeing Bala get active in hill. He's only able to get 1, so that's going to allow the Paris Letdown players to secure this B point. As long as they get this last player left here close, they are going to get him. That's going to be the B point secured with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here on the clock to get A.
Yeah, I mean, that B tick was secured pretty quickly there. 2+ here on the clock for the side of Paris, and they are just looking to get active in spawn. No one touching A just yet. Maybe trying to get a little bit of map control, put a little bit of presence towards the spawn of the side of Florida Puppeteers. But so far, all these players are coming off spawn towards this rock side. Ajax able to pick up 1 kill towards bottom logs, maybe help his teammates get out here just a little bit. But they're all through rock side. We are taking some water routes. So we'll kind of see what happens here. Florida Puppeteers seem to kind of know this as they start to take some routes here. But number 2 still looking over toward that garden, kind of being useless for his teammate as Froggy comes in and absolutely slams fades.
Yeah, the good news for the Paris Letdown players, 2 more other players are able to make their way through here, through the back. They are going to get spotted, I think, from a player. That's Bala in Boathouse. He's going to get taken out. But now Froggy's going to have an idea that these 2 players are back here, so he's looking to make the play here for his team. He's going to get taken out as well. And now you have 3 Paris Letdown players in your spawn set up and another player in office as well. Bala's going to accidentally shoot his gun, I think. Some trigger discipline might have been needed there. He's going to get taken out. And, Paris is choosing to very much so play this in their spawn and kind of keep these players, trapped back towards this little garden side. They're going to send one guy back towards A, and Bugsy's and Bala are the two players left out here in the open. They're going to come back to find that player and allow the tick to not come in on that A capture.
I am confused. I don't like this. Whatever. We will continue. I mean, this is about as weird as the one we saw last time with this garbage happening again. So, I don't know, man. This is something.
I mean, I don't even know what they.
I don't even know what to say
here.
I mean, we could just hang out. I mean, I know we had some questions from the chat a while ago here. We do have some guy who thinks he's quite possibly the best in the game in chat here, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, maybe no questions. Yeah, that's great. So shout out to Cynical Digital though in the chat. Great CRL person there. Excited to see that. So yeah, this one just got real weird. I really don't know what to say. We might have another like potentially smurfing situation or something going on here. I think we saw that kind of happen last week, so we'll see what happens here. Just some real awkward time out of these players.
Yeah, I don't know what the strategy is there. You want to play more Call of Duty, I guess. So you give Florida a free win on the round by just hanging out in garage, and maybe they wanted to win on the defensive side instead of the offensive side. I guess we'll possibly never know, but Florida, you're looking to get active here on the A point, able to have some players set up around, get some clock stopped here, trying to secure that first point, and Bugsy and Froggy getting some nice kills there for their team on the A point. Froggy's going to be hiding out in the corner. Cos is going to know he's here. He's going to take him out, but get traded out immediately, and that's going to kind of give Paris a little bit of map presence left back up in this A point with Fades playing down here in Logs. There's still some Florida Puppeteers players that are out in the inside of this map as well. Bala's able to get one before he gets traded out. Jinx is able to get one as well. This should allow the Florida Puppeteers to secure this A capture point, being that there's 3 players on that point. They're going to be looking to make their transition over to be here pretty fast, but Jake is already making his way through Garden, hoping to catch some of these players in the back, pushing through.
Yeah, Florida Puppeteers so far. A point secured. Kind of rotating over towards that B. They do have one player on B. Number 6, Jake, going to be kind of looking towards spawn. Unfortunately, is going to fall. B-Tick is kind of going in here slow. Paris Letdown not really looking to make a move onto point just yet here. Maybe looking for some kills or something that's happening here. But so far, Florida just kind of maintaining map control, getting the kills where they need to.
Yeah, Florida's doing a good job of keeping that presence up towards B. There's only going to be Jinx left here on time. He's going to get taken out by Cause, and with 1 minute and 40 seconds left here on the clock, you're up in lives. Florida, we really need to kind of start looking for some of these kills and start playing that clock that's in your favor right now. Jake is holding down the deep back spawn, and as well as Fades is too. So he's looking for these Florida Puppeteers players that are maybe looking to make a play through the backside of their spawn, but no one's going to be quite home except for that boathouse player that's going to get taken out, and we're really going to kind of see our tempo kind of slow down here as Florida's just really trying to find some sort of presence here, looking for some of these players so they can get started on this B capture point again.
Yeah, I mean, one tick down on B, kind of players are on the side of Florida, kind of playing up towards this mid-map. 2 kills going to come from the side of Paris Letdowns here. Able to pick up some more kills. Everybody else going to be in the spawn for the side of Florida. So Paris Letdowns really just looking to kind of hold this here. Ajax able to pick up 2 kills, 3 kills towards Secret there. He's having a pretty good map here.
Yeah, Ajax is looking very good on this Hossie control here, and Ultimately, Paris has just Ajax pushed up in the Florida spawn. He's looking for some players to come through. Two Florida players are pushed up through off his side. Ajax is potentially going for the beat down here, possibly the takedown from behind. He's able to get 3 players there. There's going to be 1 player left in 10. That's Jinx. He's going to cause the Paris Letdown players to spawn over towards that boat side, but unfortunately for him, he's got all these players to deal with here. He's able to get 1. He's looking for that trophy system on the ground. He's going to have a big gunfight here. He's going to win that as well. That's going to allow this clock to stop once again, but his teammates need to get around this pressure to assist him, and 1 player is, but his other 2 guys are off spawn here. Now we're in a 4v4 scenario here. They got to keep the presence on the B capture point, though, before the clock starts ticking down again, and Jinx is doing just that by himself.
Yep, 3v2 left here in this round number 4 or round number 5 here on this this control here on Hosty. It's going to be a 1v3 for the side of Cause, and it's going to be Florida Puppeteers able to take that win. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is something.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. I mean, Florida, you take advantage of the scenario in front of you, and you're able to make a nice little play here on the offensive side here on Hosty control, and you're able to into map number 4. We're starting off with Fades here, making his way towards top trips. He's looking for a player top grandmas. He's going to see him, but with the smoke coming through, I don't think he's going to be able to see that player quite yet. He's going to get him taken down. Florida's going to be here into the time first. Paris is kind of looking to make their way through grenades already, so Ajax here potentially looking for the flip early on, but unfortunately for him, Florida is going to spawn in the back there, so he's going to be looking for these players off spawn now.
Yeah, Ajax doing his things. Bottom Grandma starting off 4-0, make that 4-1. There is going to get shot in the back by Bala. There's going to be pretty much tie game here with 20 seconds left on P1. We're looking towards that rotation, towards that top middle of your screen, towards the P2. We see Fades doing his thing, top window there, able to pick up 2 kills there. Paris Letdowns still in control of this hill, looking to take about a 20-point lead here as we head into P2, as kills are still falling down towards P1. And the side of Florida Puppeteers, they so far have the rotation towards P2 here. No player from the side of Paris Letdowns is going to really be able to contest this just for now, as we see Florida kind of take this triple control.
Yeah, Florida's choosing to take this triple control here. They're going to potentially flip these Paris Letdown players out, but they are going to have a couple players spawn in the back and kind of be around Bala here. So he's going to be the last Florida player left up here close. He's going to get taken out. That's going to allow Paris to have the preferred spawns for P3, and they're looking to make their way through the front side of this hill. Ajax able to get an early one. Fade's able to follow up and Cause as well. There's going to be 1 player left back tower. We're going to see some shots coming down here. Ajax some more shots coming through. He's going to be looking to push this player that's on tower. And we're seeing a really good play of your life here if you're the side of Bala here in tower, just not giving up anything, waiting, kind of just dipping, dodging, diving around, waiting for your teammates to get up here close. So that's going to allow Florida to secure the rest of this scrap time, and they've already got 2 players over towards P3 fighting early there as well.
Yeah, I mean, that P3 pops here. Florida's over there again. Early rotations coming in here from the side of the Florida and Paris are really just looking to play, break COD, as we kind of just see some gunfights happening here in the back. Florida so far staying in this game, able to hold this P3.
Yeah, Florida doing a good job of holding P3 here so far. Fades is going to make his way through the back, looking to potentially flip these spawns, but there's Florida players looking for him. He's got some players coming through the front side of the hill to help him out as well, to kind of help with that distraction that he made there. So good play by Fades, able to kind of pull and be a diversion there. And now we're seeing a little bit of the flips of the spawn with 1 player left in the back. They're going to clean that up, and now we're going to be making our way down into P4, and it looks like Florida's going to be there first with Froggy, able to win 1 gunfight down there, and potentially we're going to see some bigger gunfights coming down here close as Jake is making his way through the middle of the map looking for some of these players off spawn, and he's going to make a nice flank here through elevator shaft.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a big one here for either team on who can really control this P4. It's going to be a money hill for either team here. Bala able to pick up 1 kill, as the rest of the kills are going to go towards the side of Paris Letdowns. Able to pick up 2, almost able to pick up 3rd, but Fade's able to secure this hill for his team here as they're looking towards Spiral, ready for this attack from the side of Florida Puppeteers.
Yeah, Paris is doing a really good job here, holding the P4 early, kind of spreading out across the map, winning some crucial gunfights in the hill itself. So they're keeping these Florida players off the time for the time being. And with 25 seconds left here, they're going to be looking to secure all this scrap time and then be making their way towards P1. And we're going to see maybe potentially a contest coming down here in P4 that is going to be won by Bugsy, but the contest is immediately going to come back through. So we're seeing quite a bit of fight for this scrap time, and it's going to go to the side of Florida. That's 3 players left there on old, so they're all going to be kind of rotating out potentially through the middle of the map and into the bottom grannies and 2 tower to kind of spread out, and they're going to have the P2 side of the map secured. And Jinx is doing a nice job of playing towards Trip, only able to get one, and that's going to leave Fades left here on close heli stairs, and he's going to get that kill. We see a player making his way through Grandma, so he's going to flip the spawns back as well. So good plays there by Paris to kind of take that early map presence away from Florida and be able to flip the spawns to your favor and get some to hill time as well.
Yeah, and so far, 30-point lead going in here to the second rotation, halfway done with P1 here. Paris Letdowns are definitely doing a little bit of the slaying here on this map, trying to control the hill when they can. Florida Puppeteers are fighting from this grandmother's side. They're going to have some issues. We do see Jinx with a great 2-piece towards that mid gun, not able to contest any of the hill just yet as some of his teammates are coming in. But so far, Paris Letdowns are able to win all those gunfights and do what they need to.
Yeah, Froggy with a nice 3-piece there to get that scrap time in the favor of Florida. And they're looking for a big P2 here to kind of pull that lead disadvantage back to their side. Ajax is looking to make his play through P1 here into Grandma's, and he may have caught some timing here. He's going to see one player cross through that top side, and he's going to get taken out by Bala. Just great shots there as we see 4 dead from the side of Paris Letdowns. That's going to allow Florida to take a little bit more presence on this map here and be able to make their way towards P3 here potentially. But as soon as I say that, that's going to be 3 dead. Looking for 4th. The 4th is Ajax, but he's going to make his way into P2 for his team, looking for some help from the middle side of the map and the top side from his ARs up on trips.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing what they need to here, keeping this about a 20-point game here for the side of Florida. So far, they have been on rotation early to every single hill, but Paris Letdowns are breaking them pretty much every single time here. They're going to continue to expand this lead as they're going to hit probably about a little over 140 here as they head to this P3. Fades is here able to pick up 1 kill. Last player kind of be number 3 there in the back, and Bala, he's going to be last alive there with his team spawning out. Fades here is ready for this flip as he's reading that. He's going to hop on hill here as Paris Letdowns are going to continue to expand their lead.
Yeah, Paris is doing a really good job, like you said, breaking into these hills when Florida rotates early and just ultimately winning a lot of gunfights. We see lots and lots of 3 and 4 deads from both these 2 teams, kind of just trading haymakers back and forth. But ultimately, Paris is looking good here on the P3, and Florida is looking to potentially make the play through ammo side, and they're going to contest and break into the hill. Fades is going to be left close, and he's going to get traded out, and that's going to allow Florida to break in here with 20 seconds left. Ajax able to get 1, Jake able to get 1 as well, Jake able to get 2, so he's going to fight off that Florida attack there, get this time in their favor, but Florida's going to be down into P4 first once again. Fades with 2 kills early to kind of help break in, or I think he actually got a team kill on one of those, but kills are going to go to the side of Florida there, and they're going to be under P4 first, looking to make up some of this disadvantage here.
Yeah, Florida doing a good job of rotating. They just really need to focus on their holds here. Paris done a great job at breaking into these hills. And so we're seeing good stuff coming out of here. The side of Florida Puppeteers here is they're looking to break towards this big door as Paris Letdowns are just eventually going to try to maybe make a break here, or just let them have the hill and save up.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a really good job here holding the P4 so far. They're just kind of playing the trades back and forth. Fades is going to be the last player left close. He should get traded out here as well. But Ajax is able there to clean up the last player in Froggy. So that's going to allow them to break into this P4 for essentially the last 15 seconds of scrap time to push themselves up towards that 200 mark. And now we're going to be making our way for the 3rd rotation of hills over towards P1. It looks like potentially it's going to be Paris there first with Fades. Cause is looking to make his play through top zip. He's able to get 1 kill. He's going to chow up the zip as well, so he's going to get that presence and that pressure into the Florida Puppeteer spawn. So he's going to be looking to kind of make the play here in the ammo side.
Yeah, Cause able to pick up another kill there towards the side of stairs. There fades on time, able to pick up another one as they're going to reach this 200 mark into the 215 here. Florida Puppeteers behind by a little bit. Froggy able to pick up one, not able to pick up that second, but his teammates are able to clean up kind of the rest of the kills. Jake is left last alive towards top trips here as Paris Letdowns are looking to get this rotation towards P2 and see if they can get a win on that hill.
Yeah, Paris is able to break into this hill late, or Paris is able to break into the hill late now, but Florida was doing a good job of holding them off there. So we are going to go to a P2. Florida's not going to be able to win it at P2, so they're going to have a stellar P2 hold as well as some good rotations over towards P3. And it looks like we're going to see a little bit of Paris kind of trying to break through the backside of the map. So Cause is going on the deep flank here. It's going to allow Florida into the hill first. Cause is going to be the last player left on his team up close. He's in his tower right now. He's able to pick off Froggy. He sees the second player, going to push some shots down. Not able to get Bala though. So he's just going to kind of play his life here, kind of play around the tower side. He sees that the spawns have flipped probably by the calls from his teammates. So he's going to get in that time now. And now Paris is in with 25 seconds left, or 15 seconds left here to win on this map number 4.
Yeah, I mean they got 10 to win here. Map number 4, they are going to get broken. They could still contest here and get something here. Jake is just going to elect to start going towards new as they're going to hop in time here. 7 for the win, 5 for the win here on this P2. Jinx able to pick up 1 kill in mid, but not going to be enough here. Paris Letdowns able to take the win here in map number 4 protocol.
Yeah, good protocol. Map number 4 there from the side of Paris. They kind of took some lead early throughout the map and just kind of played, kind of the trades back and forth, get the 30 seconds here, get 40 seconds on the next hill, just kind of eke their lead just a little bit farther and a little bit farther. And then ultimately in that third rotation, being that you have a 50 point lead, if I'm not mistaken, it just leads to you having success in the